Joseph W, Joseph
Okay,
G,
Joe. Yeah.
Joseph H, and Joseph Lee.
My dad was
How are
Arnold.
you?
Good,
Nice
Michelle.
to see you, Michelle. Well, that's awesome. I did not even know that it was my great-grandpa's half-brother that built this until I bought it.
Oh, really?
And then you found that out.
Is that crazy? Come on back. I mean, you probably grew up here.
No, I came here a lot.
So here's the deal. So Joseph Howard,
Yeah,
who's your dad then?
Arnold.
Is he a son to George?
Yeah.
George's son?
Yeah,
Older son or younger son?
second oldest.
That is
He's
awesome.
long gone. He's long gone, and I'm his son.
How old are you?
91.
Wow, you look great.
I'm
I am
I'm
so
a-
glad
I'm
to
a
meet you
niece.
guys.
I
I'm a
usually
niece.
have,
You're a niece.
Yeah.
I usually
Okay.
have to pay people to say that.
91.
Yeah, going on 92, I guess. You know,
We got some ashes, Julie dear, over here. Sorry, you get your hearing aid scared you.
He's getting me
No,
like
I
the tour of Lindon.
Oh, so are you from here?
No, I live in Springfield, but I grew up in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So where did you grow up then?
Provo.
Arnold moved down there.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And my sister wanted to see the home. She couldn't remember it.
That's
my
cool.
mom.
What's her name?
Glenna Lee.
Glenna Lee. I saw you guys on Family Search when I was looking at it
Oh.
one day.
Yeah, she does
Do you
quite a bit.
remember Joseph Howard or Joseph Gardner died when my grandpa was 2 months old.
Wow.
Well,
And so
go where I'm going from was George's funeral. I was one of
George's
the
funeral.
pallbearers.
You were.
He was 7
I
and
was
he
7
was a
years
For
old.
pallbearer.
grandpa?
Yeah.
What?
And the
You were
thing
one
was,
of the pallbearers.
yeah, they wanted a member of the family, member of the
Each
family.
of the
Ah,
to be
kids.
one. And they had the viewing here. And
That's cool.
This corner house, it was across the corner of the casket. Was like not with the walls. Or
Oh
anything.
my god.
So they had the viewing here.
That is so. What
Yeah.
year would that have been if you were 7?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'd have to. I'm 7 years old.
You were
I was
7 years
so-
old. You're 91.
Oh,
So 30 in the 40s.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
40s. 40s.
Count.
Well,
Well, he remembers going to that church down there.
I remember
Yeah.
walking in with a casket.
down to the church.
Yeah.
So my great-grandpa donated,
Yeah.
my great-great-grandpa donated the land
Yeah.
for the church.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
stopped.
we
I-
just
I
saw
didn't
the
know
little
there was a
plaque.
I didn't know there was a plaque there,
Yep.
but I said, "You've got to stop and take a picture."
I'm so
for
glad
her."
you guys swung by. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an Ash. My mom was the Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with me. My
Same
mom
with
is
you.
Ash.
Your mom is Ash. So Joseph W. Joseph W. was George's dad,
Yeah.
right?
Now, where
with
did
a
they?
different with
they
a different with a different wife.
Did they live down on
That-
the main road?
This home was built in 1906,
Yeah.
right next to me. So
Uh.
my home is the one with the Jeep right there. That's
Oh, yeah.
my mom gave me that lot.
Dad used to go over and visit.
I'll bet. Obviously.
My dad was a visitor.
Now-
he hit everybody. And
Now Ernie was
Ern lived around the corner.
was older or younger than your dad?
He was the younger.
Younger than your
I
dad.
think he was the youngest one, if I remember right.
So I'm really good friends with his grandson, D.
Is he the one that has it?
Well, he got the property, but Grandpa accidentally poked him in the eye.
Put his eye out. I remember that.
So D lives right there on the property.
Oh, okay. Well, I just took her down and I said, "This is where Uncle Ern lived."
Yep.
And my
So-
dad and I used to come and pick his apples because
Nice.
Uncle Ern was,
Yeah, yeah.
he imbibed a little and he
He sure did.
yeah.
That's what we. And Kate, his wife
And he was a
is
butcher.
Kate Ash.
Yeah, Kate.
Yep.
Aunt Kate. And Uncle and Aunt May lived right across the street.
Yep. May Ash.
Yeah.
He was telling me she was like,
She was amazing, huh?
she did not want to modernize. That's what he was telling me.
She left it the exact same.
Yeah.
Married a Gilman, right?
Yeah.
I do remember her. I was born in '59, so I remember her.
Bless you.
Just a youngster, right?
I graduated from high school in '52.
How many of you siblings are left?
Mine?
Because there was 10
My-
kids, or
My daughter, or my sister, your mother.
I'm
and
talking
I.
about your brothers and sisters.
So just my mom. So there were just,
It was just the two of us.
left.
yeah. Yeah.
Really? Because I was just going to look up his name real quick. Because his...
See, I have a phone that you do this to it.
Yeah, you do, right?
So I'm a little
Oh, that's funny.
out of it.
You've got a computer somewhere.
I'm going to go to Joseph Gardner. Let's go to Joseph William. There's Joseph William Ash, Salisbury Ash from England. And if you go to
Grandpa went to a mission over there.
his wife for your dad was Eliza Richards.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
Arnold Richards Ash
Is his,
my dad.
so there's George Richards Ash, and they had Rosa and Edith, and then Emma Gardiner. Let's see what's going on here. That's Eliza. So they had George. That's your dad,
Yeah.
right?
No, he was Arnold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
George was.
I'm sorry.
his
George
dad.
is your grandpa.
Yeah.
George
Yeah.
is your grandpa.
That's Grandpa.
So there's George, and his spouse is probably one. Oh yeah, his spouse is Elizabeth
Yeah.
Cullimore.
Yeah. Homer. Yeah, that's her.
So we got Clara, George. There's Arnold right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Arnold Ash, born
Arnold
in
Richards.
1901 and died
Yeah.
in 1984.
Yep.
And he married. Oh, there he is.
Humphrey.
Irita.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
that
she
interesting?
lived in Springville, right?
Huh?
Did she live in Springville when they were
Yeah,
dating?
Yeah.
And
Now
he would
who's-
take the train down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Who's
Dad-
your mom then?
So my mom is Glenna Lee, so Arnold's one daughter.
Oh, Arnold's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Dad would date her, and the train, he'd go down on the train from out here, you know, there was no real transportation in the days. And if he missed the train, he had to walk back.
Really?
Yeah.
He walked back?
Oh, yeah.
Walked from Springville.
Yeah. Springville or Provo.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
that
might have
is
been in Provo.
incredible.
by
That's
then.
incredible.
I remember that.
Yeah, they dated for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
My
interesting.
mother and dad ended up buying furniture and stuff before they got married.
Oh,
They
wow.
were gonna, you know, we're economy.
Sure, sure.
It was
Where did you go to high school?
Provo.
Provo High.
That was the only one around down there.
Class of 52, you said, right?
Yeah.
So my dad was the class of 57 at Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
And Frampton, and my last name is Frampton.
Huh.
So my mom, Beth Ash, married a Frampton, and he moved all the way from PG to there. So that was the piece that Grandpa gave him, and my dad built that home, and it stayed that way until 2015 when somebody ran into their house off of the road,
Oh,
and then
no.
he built his garage right there.
Well,
I
Dean
remember
just was
Dad
telling me
going
that
over to
the.
visit.
Oh, go ahead.
We've got to
Go
go
and
visit.
see.
My dad would start out in Provo and he'd hit Orem and he'd hit all the relatives.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Well, I'm sure he talked
Clear to
with my
Salt.
grandpa a lot then.
I'll bet.
Joseph Howard Ash was my grandpa. He was my hero, mentor. I mean, I grew up right here next to him. He's a good man. Good man.
Matter of fact, I've got a picture of Dad when he graduated from PG High, a big one like that, with all the students.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's neat.
I'm starting to go through all
All of that stuff.
the stuff that nobody
Is
needs.
your wife living?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She
in
just
good-
didn't want to come
she in
today.
good health?
She
Yeah.
she tips over a lot. I carry a tuba for her with me so I can prop her back up again.
I hope I'm in good a shape as you
I'm
are.
hoping next year I'm as good a shape as
Me
he
too,
is.
yeah.
Well, next week I might fall apart.
Have you exercised much or just
I was a
kinda-
mailman for many
Lot of
years.
years.
And,
So
I
you
got
walked
drafted
a lot.
in Korea
Okay.
and I walked a little in.
Do you still get out and walk now, or do you
No,
not as much?
No,
huh?
I
Take care of
do
the.
stuff in the yard and all
Sure.
that stuff.
Where's
He,
your home?
you're being humble. He takes care of his whole neighborhood.
Where's your
He's-
Where's your home at?
4th South and 2nd East in Provo.
Oh, right downtown Provo.
Yeah.
Does the parade come by? I ought to come and see you.
They're just a
Where-
block from the
where-
parade. They used to hold the best 4th of July party
I'll bet
in
they
town.
did. I'll bet you had everybody. That's a big, kind of a fun thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
we-
Yeah.
or kids
Yeah.
go down.
My wife takes the chair and sits out, and everybody parks about a mile down from us, you know, going through. And if they vote wrong, she'll boo.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
She's
So your
great.
first name is
Dean.
Dean.
Yeah.
Dean.
He was saying some of the
Some of the trees
walnut
still the same? I
trees?
mean these.
He was
Walnut.
saying the walnut tree was from his mission he brought back.
Oh my gosh! Where did you go serve? in
No,
this
no,
one?
not
oh,
his
oh,
mission.
Grandpa.
Grandpa's.
Well, this is a buckeye. This is a buckeye tree too.
I can't remember any of the.
But there's a wall. I think there is a walnut. I don't know. This. I read that this was one of the neatest places in Lindon. That it was just
Well, there was a big-
He was
beautiful.
telling me
Originally,
all
it was
the
a big
different
chunk of
stuff.
property.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that I asked. Well, you may not know. You went down and around